All right, here we go. Welcome to the HealthReel and MyFitnessPal reports and logging video tutorial. We're going to dive in exactly what is HealthReel, how do you take your assessments? Once you take them, how do you look at those reports and what do you do with that data? And then we're going to connect it to MyFitnessPal. How do you go in there, create your account, manually put in the numbers that you had from HealthReel, put those into MyFitnessPal because the algorithms are a little bit more accurate. And then we're going to create your meal plans. How do you do that exactly? So let's go ahead and dive right in. First thing we're going to do is jump into HealthReel. If you don't have it downloaded already, you're going to want to go to wellfitbayarea.com/at-home. But so let's check out how to create your account. You're going to just pretty much go step by step, enter in your body weight. What you're going to want to do here, I'm going to pause it. You're going to want to the very first thing in the morning, use the restroom and then hop on the scale. That's the weight that you want. You want it to be in your chonies or your bra and pair of shorts and weigh in the same time every single time, the same way every single time. And then you're going to end up wanting to take your waist measurement.
Here's how to take an accurate waist measurement for those of you who are taking part in our beta test. For accuracy, please make sure you are measuring on bare skin. First, take the tape measure and hold it up. If you have the option between inches or centimeters, make sure that the inches side of the tape measure faces away from you. Wrap the tape measure around your back. Line the start of the tape measure out so that the bottom of the tape measure rests at the top of your belly button, and lightly hold it against your stomach with your index finger. Then, holding the other end of the tape measure, ensure that it is level as it wraps around your body and that it does not droop in the back. Then pull this end around to where the tape measure starts. Make sure you are not pulling the tape measure too hard. It should not pull into your stomach, back, or side, but it should rest snugly on your skin. Don't look at the measurement yet. Instead, continue holding the tape measure while taking a deep breath in, and then let it out while relaxing your stomach. Don't push out or pull in.
All right, once you get that measurement, log it. Now, check this out. Body fat percentage calculations. You're going to want to do video. This is where the money's at. You want to use the infrared video that you're about to do with HealthReel. You're using the NASA algorithms, the most accurate way to test your body fat. How do you do it?
This video will show you the best practices for the video you are about to record. We'll cover correct dress code, smart device camera placement, and body positioning. First is dress code. The recommended dress code is compression shorts and sports bra for women and compression shorts for men. Once you are dressed, you need to find a space where you can stand 8 feet away from a wall without anything obstructing line of sight between where you are and where we will place your camera. The app will then ask to activate your camera. Once this is done, place your smart device on the floor against the wall. Don't place it directly against the wall or with your camera angle too high. You should see the floor in the bottom of the shot. Step back and make sure the camera includes your entire body within the frame, including the bottom of your feet. A shadowed outline will appear and you will be asked to raise your arms to fit yourself into this outline. One note, when raising your arms, please make sure to lift your elbows so that they are in line with your shoulders. Then you will be given a countdown and asked to spin slowly in place. There will be a 15-second timer running for the spin. If you finish before the spin timer, hold your pose until prompted.
All right, once you take that assessment, now you're going to begin to review your reports. You're going to get a fit score. You're going to see your body fat percentage. Based on the goal body fat percentage number that pops up is going to put you in the healthy range, if you will. So if you're talking about traditional standard health ranges, if your body fat is a little too high, it's going to automatically calculate what you need in order to get healthy, okay? And so for someone who is already in that range, you can actually adjust it. If you see that pen right next to the goal body fat percentage, you can adjust it to whatever body fat you want. And so I'm currently around the 12.5, 13%. And I would know that I want to get to that 10. I would love to see the 9.9% before the end of summer. So I switched that up and it automatically changed everything for me. The numbers you're seeing on the right in the green are in comparison to my previous assessments. So I take bi-weekly assessments every 2 weeks. And from 2 weeks ago, my fit score went up 2 points. I lost 0.9% body fat. I lost 6 pounds on the scale, so on and so forth. Everything has that I right next to it, so you can easily hit it, and it has the information. And then it has a little explanation, and then you move on to the next. It's pretty self-explanatory. Then we have your metabolic analysis. Basically what this is, how many calories do I burn at the most if I'm as physically active as I could be in comparison to the least amount of activity. And it's going to put you into a certain category that will allow you to hit just the right amount of calories. And so you see here for me, my active metabolic rate, my daily calorie intake, and my deficits. So you'll notice when you see your 4-pillar plan document, this is a lot of the information you're going to be wanting to put into that. And I'll show you that in just a minute. You can, if you want, change your macronutrient splits. As your coach, if you're in my program or if you're one of my one-on-one clients, I will already do this for you. But if you're in the HealthReel app and you're just a virtual member of ours, then I would recommend sticking with the 40-30-30s. But if you're keto, or if you want to do some sort of carb cycling and you're a little more advanced when it comes to adjusting your own macros, be my guest. But it automatically sets it up as a 30 protein, 40 carb, and 30 fat. I haven't changed it, and I feel great, and it works. Right. Health risks. Okay, so I know some people can get intimidated by this. I personally was when I first heard about it, but the more I thought about it and the more I learned, the more I understood that it's not that I'm afraid to learn what my current health is. It's more important to understand where am I currently, just so I know, are there things that I need to look into? Is there anything I need to be aware of? If so, I can go to my physician, get checked out, and usually it'll allow you to fix something before it gets too bad. Okay, so what I'm showing you here is how to easily share your reports. So again, if you're one of my virtual clients, or if you're in one of our programs and a coach asks you to send them your report, because we're going to analyze your data and maybe give you some feedback, you can very easily share your reports from just about any page. Okay, now we're going to look at the charts. This is super sexy, in my opinion. And that's my word of the year. She always laughs at me when I say that word. But this is super cool, you guys. If you take your biweekly assessments and you're doing your best every week, it's going to easily show you your every 2 week, every month or so progress in each of these different categories. So you see my body fat percentage over the last couple of months has kind of fluctuated. It went down, up, and then back down again. I'm backtracking, going back to March. And then we can go to all these individual categories. You can see your weight fluctuations. See your correct BMIs. You can see your lean body mass. How much muscle have I gained or have I lost? How much body fat mass have I gained or have I lost? We're going to be bringing in a lot of challenges and things with our groups. It's all going to be about fat mass loss, and it's going to be about muscle gain. Okay, here we go. So what do we do with the data now that we have it in regards to your 4-pillar plan? So now that you've taken your assessments, now we need to establish your goals. So using those reports, you're going to fill this information in. Now that you have your IT statement, Write that down right there. Now that you have your current body fat, your goal body fat, so on and so forth, fill the necessary categories in, and then try to create 2 mindset goals of your own. Same thing with nutrition. You're gonna go to the reports, see your calorie goals, enter in whatever numbers the HealthReel reports say. And then you're gonna wanna know, what is the calorie difference? I believe mine said I was in a negative 936 calorie deficit. That means I'm cutting right now, right? And so you wanna know, where are you? What are your numbers? And then what is one nutrition goal of yours throughout this program? As far as fitness, that's completely up to you. We have 5 live workouts in our dumbbell shred program. We have 5, 6, 7 live stream virtual classes in our virtual membership. So based on what program you're in, how many strength workouts a week are you committing to? How many yoga workouts? How many cardio sessions? And what other types of exercise do you want to commit to? And then 2 fitness goals that you'd like to set for yourself. Recovery, how much water am I supposed to be drinking every single day? That is rehydration, that is re-energizing, refueling. That's why it's under the recovery category. How many glasses? You could even cross out glasses and put ounces. How many ounces are you supposed to be drinking a day? The average person wants around 1/2 to 1 ounce per pound of body weight in water. And for active people like myself, I'm around 1 to 1.5 ounces per pound of body weight. So figure out what your weight is. And I'm about 175. So on average, I need about 175 ounces at the least per day. It's actually really hard to do. Sleep goal. How much sleep are you getting? Set it on your sleep timers. Set your non-negotiable bedtimes, and make sure you have it set up to where you can easily see. You can see I'm sleeping from 12 to 7. That's not enough. Ideally, we need to get about 7.5 to 9, but there's a lot to do. So as far as recovery, also what other things? Cryotherapy, massage, chiropractic, meditation, what other types of recovery things do you guys do? Fill that out, put it on your refrigerator. This is something you're gonna wanna refer back to if you ever start getting lost or distracted, or you just forget what it was that you committed to. The more often you come back to this, the more you're going to engrave it into your head, and the more it's going to become a habit. All right, now we're going into MyFitnessPal. If you don't have it, get it. It's free. Create your account. Let me show you my profile, and I'm going to edit my profile. All right, so my name is Ground021 on MyFitnessPal. Make sure you add me. Enter in all that information, okay? Units, keep it in pounds, feet, inches, calories, all that stuff that I have right there. You're not gonna really wanna make any changes as far as what that stuff says. But what we are gonna wanna do is go to friends, like I said, add me, Ground021. It's important that you share your diary with me so I could see everything and give you some tips. All right, now we're going to goals. This is really important, you guys, because the numbers you get from HealthReel are the numbers you're going to want to put into your nutrition goals. We're not going to want to use those algorithms that MyFitnessPal automatically populates for us. So you go to whatever your current calorie goal is, and then you're going to want to click the calorie, carb, protein, and fat goal tab. And then this area is where we're going to be going every night to make adjustments for the next day, for the next 28 days, if you're in my 28-day program. So what you're gonna see here is I'm going to just simply adjust the calorie number. I'm gonna save it, and it's gonna auto-populate my macros. All right, macros are saved. Okay, now, because you're watching this, that means you're in my dumbbell program right now, and you probably received this email yesterday. It has 14 different recipes that Giselle, my girlfriend, created for you guys, and it has all the ingredients, all the cooking instructions, all the calories and macros, and it makes it super easy for you to be able to put this into MyFitnessPal. And then based on your serving sizes, you just, basically divide it up and the macros break up automatically for you. And so this is just going in to show you and make sure that you did receive this and that you did see these different documents. I would print these out or save them into a PDF folder. Okay. Everybody has different food beliefs. Everybody has different cultural beliefs. Everybody has different allergies and different types of reactions to things. And so over the years, my mindset has evolved in regards to how do you communicate and articulate with an audience of people when it comes to different beliefs. This poster right here is what I live by. This is my foundation when it comes to my health and fitness. And this is what I've also found speaks to just about everybody, okay? So we're gonna run through this real quick. Starting up at the top, eat meat and vegetables, nuts and seeds, some fruit, little starch, and no sugar. You wanna say that a million times and get it stuck in your head. That is what will decrease this overall obesity epidemic going on in the world. Okay, that simple mindset. Keep intake to levels that will support exercise, but not body fat. Obviously, majority of the world, we overeat, or at least the majority of the US, we overeat. And so increasing activity, decreasing calorie intake, that simple mindset often resonates with a lot of people. Okay, we're gonna start here in the farms. We're not going to start in the factories. Food doesn't have labels, product have labels. That's where majority of the shit that we don't want comes from, okay? When it comes to proteins, meats, fishes, eggs, you're gonna want any kind of protein that will contribute to building lean muscle, which also contributes to burning body fat and increasing the health of your metabolism. Veggies are gonna be majority of your carb sources. We're gonna wanna stay away from the starches as often as possible. Fats, we wanna include small portions of these into each of our meals. Oils, seeds, and nuts are all great ways to get good quality fats for your brain. Look for good fats that have high in omega-3 fatty acids. Okay, those are the things you're gonna wanna look out for when you're making your fatty choices. Occasionally, some whole fruits, fresh fruits and berries. I personally like to chop up blueberries and strawberries into my quinoa bowls every morning. It is absolutely bomb. I break my fast every day with an apple, banana, or orange with a scoop of protein. And then that's about majority of my fruits. I do get my daily greens in the North Coast Natural Daily Greens drink, which I'm actually about to have right now when I'm done here with you guys. And so I get plenty of micronutrients, plenty of minerals, plenty of vitamins to make sure my body is repairing and refueling every day so I can just keep feeling good and transforming. Coffee, it improves brain cognition. Obviously, I haven't had my coffee. Activity and performance. Usually every single morning, I will start my day off after I get off the scale with my coffee, and I will chug 16 ounces of water. That's how I start my day every single day. And I 99 out of 100 times start my day off strong and powerful. And your plate should look like that. If you're looking at that big picture here in the middle, you already have seen these types of things before, but majority of your plate is going to be proteins and vegetables. And then you want about a thumb size worth of fat, okay? Everybody's different now, right? Males, females, based on what your goals are, your portions are going to change, but that's the beauty of being in this program is you already have your customized program and numbers, so you know what to follow. The goal in general, you guys, when it comes to nutrition is to avoid the chemical shitstorm. Stay away from those bagged products, those frozen products, those packaged items, okay? Is it a little bit more expensive? Yeah, it is, but are you driving a Ferrari or are you driving a Pinto? I want to drive a Ferrari. You need to put good fuel in that Ferrari if you want it to perform well and not end up on the side of the road broken down trying to get a tow truck, right? And so if you want to drive a high performance machine, you need to invest in yourself. Okay. It's that simple. If you're going to invest in yourself in this program, then you need to invest in yourself in your health. Okay. Sugar and chemical substitutes, diet and fat-free products, and anything processed you want to stay away from. Grains, processed, empty calorie, spike insulin levels, and they end up storing as body fat. I myself am trying my best to stay away from grains. I am one to do oatmeals almost every single day of my life. My dad, being a bodybuilder, he was eating oats and egg whites every single morning. And I've been doing it for the last 35 years, 36 years, 37 now. And I just switched from my oats to quinoa. And it's changed everything. My whole lower back fat, those muffin tops that have been bugging me my whole life, they're gone. I'm not kidding. I can show you, but I will show you. You might think I'm BSing, but like they're gone. They've been there my whole life. And it was probably the most frustrating thing. And everybody else who has more body fat, I understand, you know, we've all got our own problems, but that was my problem, okay? 7.5 to 9 hours of sleep, like I was saying, is the most optimal. If you can take naps, take naps. I'm jealous. Focus on water because it is absolutely essential. Live, eat good stuff. We're going to have some fun. We just had In-N-Out last night. It's part of the program, you guys. You want to fuel yourself up. We have chocolate at night sometimes. We had pizza and wings two weeks ago. I mean, you can enjoy this stuff. You just have to find the balance. All right, now we're just going to go through a couple of my meal plans and how I kind of log my foods. If you're looking at lunch, you see egg, tater tot, and sausage casserole. Giselle's going to be sharing that in our Facebook group with you guys, so you'll be able to see the full breakdown of that recipe. But basically, we went in and created our own meal, and we entered in one of the recipes, you know, just like you guys have. And so what you do is how much of that recipe that you created did you actually eat? We had 1 square of it, and that's how we log it. So it might take a minute in the beginning, but it makes it super easy for the long play. And then my dinners are usually always the same right now. I'm doing my chicken, avocado, and a white rice, but we throw some veggies in there and some sauces in there and make it real good, which I'll be sharing with you guys in our Facebook Lives. But as far as logging, you don't need to worry about logging all the condiments, all the sauces, and all those little things. Just the stuff that really matters. You guys can pause this, go back, you know, really observe, but this is my meal plan. This is Giselle's meal plan, so you can get an example. And, you know, that's pretty much it, you guys. If you have any other questions, you can go to wellfitbayarea.com. You can contact us. If you're in one of our programs right now, you can email us, info@wellfitbayarea.com with any questions, and we'd be more than happy to help you guys. Love you, and we'll talk with you real soon.